Hey guys, welcome back. We're gonna today do a next to last of the 1991 collection. Gonna do the upper deck. I got the low series, the Find the Nolan, and the high series, Find the Hank. So I got two sealed boxes here. I'm gonna stop the video. If I go through this break, it'll be an hour and a half long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rip them, flip them all organized, and then I'll go through them all just like I'm opening up the box, and then the video should only take about 30 to 45 minutes. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we've got that done. That took me roughly about 50 to 55 minutes to get this right, get it all lined up, but here we go. 800 card set, 91 upper deck. As you can see here, the Find the Nolan, this is 1 through 700 here, and the Find the Hank is the 1 through 800. Main difference, I guess, between the two is the Bagwell rookie can only be found in the high series. So a little bit about this set. According to Baseballpedia, there's about estimated 3 million copies of each card printed. And that is an insane amount if you think about it. 3 million copies. So we are smack dab in the middle of junk wax. The values are not that high. You do have the Mussina and Chipper Jones rookies, which can be found in either set, and the Bagwell rookie, which can only be found in this set. You have 2 short print cards. The most notable is the Micheal Jordan SP1. I think his valued raw is about $10, and along like Chipper Jones is also about $10. I got my Beckett out here, and we'll take a look through. Like the Chippers listed at 10, Mussina's listed at 250. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Chipper's listed at 5. Mussina's 250. The Bonds is $1. Nolan Ryan's is $1. 2 of the more valuable cards. The Micheal Jordan SP card. And there's also a second short print card, less notable. It's the Nolan Ryan 7th no-hitter Ricky Henderson stolen base card. It's worth a couple bucks. So you'll be looking for the baseball heroes. Nolan autograph, possibly in this box, and the Hank Aaron, possibly in this box. There was 2,500 autographs inserted these, 3 million boxes, or however many boxes were produced. So we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna push the Hank to the side. The high series, we're gonna hold on to that. I did, as I mentioned, go ahead and flip these and sort these out. Not sort them, but straighten them out. But I did leave one pack to open just so you guys can see why I did this. So there's one pack here to start off with, and I haven't flipped it, but you'll see why. And this is pretty common with the upper deck set. You got the doubles on the top, but you got these 2 backwards. Scott, there's a Will Clark, and then Palmeiro, Larry Sheets, Higuera, Glenn Allen Hill, and then we got a couple Ramon Martinez, Mitch Williams. Got the insert sticker, Orlando Merced, and Kyle Abbott, top prospects. But as you can see, I had to flip that back and forth and get rid of the insert. So, but this top prospect is the insert, one of the subsets, I should say. And I believe the Chipper and Mussina are top prospects. Bagwell is not, because he's in the other series, but I don't know why I just did that. I guess it's a habit. I didn't think there was anybody to pull out of there for my collection or to send off to subscribers. Ramon, Mitch Williams, okay, Kyle Abbott. All right, so let's get into it. And hopefully the rest of this break is fairly easy, as you can see, now that they are straightened out a little bit faster. There's the Baseball Heroes subset. This one has these Nolan Ryan. This is what the autograph would be on, except it would be listed as, I think, AA1 or something like that. But that is obviously not the autograph. It's a Doc Gooden, Chuck Finley checklist card. There's a Phil Plantier star rookie. Would have been a big one. And speaking of star rookie, there's the checklist. And you can look in there and you got some stars like, I mean, Jeff Conine had a decent career. Bernie Williams, Mo Vaughn, Eric Karros, the always popular Bernard Gilkey, Charles Nagy. So some decent rookies. No, none of the top level are going to be on that star rookies list, but all right, Jim Clancy, and there you go again, doubles in the beginning. There's a Ricky Henderson. Pretty cool looking card there. Sutcliffe, Hudler, Larry Sheets, Chris Sabo. There's a Eckersley. There's a Cecil, 57 home run. It's called Fielder's Feet. So that's a nice little insert card. And there's a top prospect, which is the other subset in here. And it's got the, you can see the Braves, Chipper Jones, Brett Maine from the Royals, Reggie Sanders, Mike Lieberthal from the Phillies, and Mike Mussina from the Orioles. So that's what we're going to be looking for on those cards. If I quit hitting the camera. I'm going to have quite a mess over here. Cerruti, Ossenmacher. That's a Matt Williams checklist. Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Jose Lean. It's Paul Marrow. And a checklist. But I'm saving a lot of time by not having to flip back and forth, not having to pull out inserts and rip these packs. There's a Fisk Hall of Famer. Jose Uribe. And another Cecil 57 home run card. There's a Ripken. Billy. Oh, and of course he's a double in the beginning. So a couple Ripken cards. There's a Tommy Glavine, Hall of Famer. Winfield, Hall of Famer. Fred Lynn. Paul O'Neill. Phil Plantier, star rookie. We've been a pretty nice pack. Got a couple Hall of Famers, and Plantier was a big time prospect in 1991. There is the groundbreaking card with Carlton Fisk and Robin Ventura. The new Comiskey Park groundbreaking, scheduled to make its debut in 1991. And of course, they did their throwback unis. I think there's a card in this set also that it goes into the uniforms. It's like a 1917 card. There's a Lugo. I don't know if it's a rookie card. Obviously, it doesn't say star rookie, but with Bagwell and Jeff Jordan on the Astros, maybe he didn't get recognized. It's at minimum his first Upper Deck card. So I'll hold on to Lugo. There's Hall of Famer Edgar. And always popular checklist, Kelly Gruber, and there's the Nagy star rookie. Again, Nagy had some solid years in there too. He was a pretty solid pitcher for a while. But again, it comes down to longevity. Oh, nice start on that one. There's a Juan Gonzalez. And Ramon Martinez again. Is that Greenwell? Yeah, Greenwell. And there's a Mickey Morandini star rookie card. And Morandini had some seasons there, but not one of the guys we're chasing after here. I am currently buried in cards. I have been ripping all weekend long. At this point, I've got cards everywhere. Looking forward to finishing up this and trying to put some of these away before I get back on the road. There's a lot of cards out here, but absolutely loving this. There's a newly voted Hall of Famer, Larry Walker. Very nice. And looks like Ramon Martinez on the Dodgers checklist. Andy Van Slyke. Ken Caminiti. And there's a Mark Grace. My buddy Jason will get that. E the Collector. And Dave Stewart. Checklist, which I'll send off to Frank, who's decided that he's going to keep some of the pictures from his childhood. Doc Gooden and Bob Welch and Dave Stewart, which is right here in this 1991 era. They were big-time pitchers. Sutcliffe, Frank Tanana, Todd Zeal, interviewing with the Wires. We weren't cordless back then. And there's a Glenn Davis, future Orioles bust. Dennis Cook, Kent Merker. There's a Palmeiro again. Looking for some of these star cars. There's a Greenwell. But very slow start to this. I did my absolute best to not look at the cards as I was flipping them and just sorting them. I mean, obviously I saw some cards, but there's a Wade Boggs and a Harold Baines, back-to-back Hall of Famers, and a Jack Morris. Oh, 3 in a row. That makes up for a couple of those bad packs. Kevin Brown. There's a David Justice. Soho. Biggio. Oh, looky there. And there is top prospect, Chipper Jones. The first rookie, Hall of Fame rookie find. Pretty nice looking card right there. Always happy to get that. Let me get this other card off of him and put him in a penny sleeve. I covered up my penny sleeves with my Beckett. So there's a nice find right there. The Chipper rookie, which is part of the reason, and one of my PC guys, so one of the reasons I'm chasing after these 1991 cards. I picked up Chipper this year, so we'll set him up on the top there and continue down the path. Eric Anthony, there's a Randy Johnson, Hall of Famer. Some Mark Grace. Another Mark Grace, I'll send off to Jason. Who's that? Was that Roberto Kelly? Who is Roberto Kelly? It's hard to figure out because guys we identify with teams, they had a couple decent years. Glenn Davis had a couple decent years, but they stick them on there. But we don't keep identifying them down the road. There's one we identify with. Bo Jackson. Always a big card back in the early 90s. There's a top prospects of Lynn Brutcher. No earthly idea who that guy is. QB Brooks. There's a Fred McGriff with the Blue Jays. And a Gary Carter. A young, very young Joe Girardi. Phillies Phillies manager now. There's an Eric Karros star rookie. Like I said, probably one of the better of the star rookie cards in there. And there is the Barry Bonds collector series. That's the checklist for the Pirates. Which, if you guys see Barry Bonds, and then all your Pirates players are right there. That's how they did it back in the day. Kevin Mitchell. Set him aside for Frank also. Willie Banks, top prospect. Rick Honeycutt, longtime pitching coach for the Dodgers. There's Fernando in action. And the Save Master card for Bobby Thigpen, which he had 57 saves in one season. If I can center that up, there you go. All right, so we're nearing our halfway point. There's a West Chamberlain. There's a McGuire, the bashing years. You can see the back. McGuire put his name on the record books by hitting his 30th home run. The only player to ever hit 30 home runs in his first 4 years. And of course we know now how he did it. But iconic player. And that will go off to my buddy. Jay's openings. There is a Sheffield. Chris Sabo. I always got to get the specs nice and highlighted. Another Juan Gonzalez. Tony Gwynn. Nice Gwynn right there. And another one of the probably the better rookies out of the star rookies is Jeff Conine. Had a good career. Spent, kind of a journeyman. He was part of the first fire sale of the Florida Marlins after they won the first World Series, before they became the Miami Marlins. And there's Omar Vizquel, who's slowly creeping towards some Hall of Fame consideration for sure. And there's another one of my Nolan inserts. And you can see that is the set there. 10, 11, 12. This is basically 10 through 18. This is number 18 out of 18. Or 18 out of, does it say 18? Yeah. So I'm unsure of why it starts at 10. Like what is 1 through 9 out of, or what's 1 through 18, or 1 of 18. So, but cool insert nonetheless. Henneman, Alan Mills, Todd Stottlemyre, filling up the warm-up basket. There you go. There's a Carlton Fisk. Oh, back-to-back Fisk checklist. So we'll slide him over here. And we'll rip this open. There's a John Smoltz. It's another groundbreaking card. There's the Delano DeShields, one of my PC guys. Nice DeShields card. Steve Avery. The always popular Greg Swindell. World renowned. And there is the Maurice Vaughn, better known as Mo Vaughn, star rookie. And Ozzie Smith. So very nice couple cards. And then we have to ruin it by getting a Sabo. But not too bad. Some pretty decent cards in there. There's Eric Anthony. Kevin Moss. That would have been a big time card, 91 upper deck. Lou Whitaker. Still think I don't think he's done getting Hall of Fame consideration. There's the Ozzie Smith. Again. Conine again. And Matt Williams checklist. So we're halfway through the box. And I'm going to have to pause the video so I can fix that after this pack. Robin Ventura, Walt Weiss, Spires. There's another Walt Weiss. Oh, and look who it is. Top prospect, Mike Mussina. Very nice. Let me get rid of this card behind him. Oh, it's a Bernie Williams star rookie card. But, unfortunately, Bernie, you're going to have to get some recognition later because this Mussina has got to be sleeved up. Playing for the Jacksonville Suns. Very awesome. And you look at the back. Very cool. So we'll set him back here with his Hall of Fame compatriot, Chipper. All right, I'm gonna pause it. Okay, I had to adjust some camera and make a run downstairs real quick. So let's get back into it. My back was killing me. I was standing up. So, and there's another Hall of Fame card, Larry Walker. It was taking me too long to go through these packs. So there's a Baseball Heroes, Hall of Famer Alomar, Hall of Famer Moores. So pretty decent run right there. Tony Phillips, and there's the card I was referring to earlier. That is the 17 Revisited. The White Sox won 100 games, the only time in history. July 11th was turn back the clock day. And if you notice in your 1991 pictures, you have the throwback unis in a lot of these pictures. And you can see some of the stars, like there's Sammy Sosa right there, Calderon, Karkovice. Try and keep the glare off. I feel like there's Lance Johnson there in the middle. But pretty cool card. I'm gonna hold on to that. Another Matt Williams checklist and a Sandy Alomar checklist. So right before I paused that, found that very sweet Mussina card right there. So very happy about that. Two of the three. There's Hall of Famer Reigns. So two of the three Hall of Fame rookies in this set, and the only two I can find in this box I have gotten. I cannot find Bagwell until I go to box number 2. But I can find Chipper and Mussina in that box, but I imagine it's probably easier to find the Bagwell. I don't know this to be true, but you know, when you make 3 million copies of a card, I think that... Oh, there's a sweet one. Griffey Jr. Be his third-year card, 1991. And there is another Baseball Heroes. 1968, his first victory, the first of many for the great Nolan Ryan. There's a Lou Whitaker, Von Hayes. There's Bernie, star rookie. Let me give him some recognition on this one since Mussina stole his thunder last one. But another decent star rookie. And there is the Roberto Alomar Padres checklist. All right, let's knock out this box. Smiley. There's another Bo Jackson. Mark Whitten. It's not considered his rookie card also. It should be considered his rookie card. Or again, kind of like Luis Gonzalez, at least his first upper deck card. So I'll hold on to Whitten. Dave Winfield. Hall of Famer. There's a Ventura you can see in the throwback unis. And here comes a McGuire, another Jay's openings card. It's very nice. I need to build my collection up for Jay. Been kind of drained here lately, and a couple of my purchases have been outbid on eBay that I've been trying to pick up for him. I keep getting outbid while I'm asleep. So I'm still working on getting him a package after he sent me that Ripken a couple weeks ago. And this is stuck. There we go. Ellis Burks, Todd Benzinger. Wouldn't that be considered his rookie as well? Not even close. I went through the 1987 Fleer the other day, and I think that's what had me thrown off on him. Another Chris Sabo to ruin this pack. But I found the two cards I was looking for. Now I'm looking for one of these short print cards, which I don't know if they come in either box, both boxes, only low series, only the high series. It really doesn't say. So there's a fantastic card right there. Nolan Ryan. Acknowledging the crowd. And there's his Baseball Heroes. 1981 all-time leader. Hurled his 5th no-hitter in 1981. And then he passed Steve Carlton for the all-time strikeout lead. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. And there is a new card. There is the Stolen Base record card with Lou Brock and Rickey Henderson. Very cool. Oh, doubled up on the ground breaking. There's a Tino Martinez. Francisco Cabrera. There's a Sosa with the White Sox, or with the White Sox. Derek May. There's a Hall of Famer Alomar. Ramon Martinez, and there's Hall of Famer Morris. Checklist, and top prospect is Reggie Sanders, which is a fairly decent one. Had a short career. Oh, not a short career, a decent career. Hall of Famer Morris, Winfield. Oh, Sandberg. Very nice. Craig B. Alomar again. And top prospect was Todd Van Poppel, which would have been an incredibly good card in 1991. But not today. That's how much when you think you know, you don't know. We were all in on Greg Jeffries and Todd Van Poppel, and little did we know that Chipper Jones and Mike Mussina were the ones we should have been chasing after. There's the Big Hurt, another one for Jay's openings. It's getting a little bit built up for you, Jay. Griffey Sr., another Baseball Heroes, and that is the back home when he came back to the Astros. Eddie Murray, Hall of Famer. Another Sandberg. Nice getting him in back-to-back packs. And the rookie is Mark Gardner. Let's get this box knocked out here. Get in here, start looking for, see if we can find us a Bagwell rookie. Complete the trifecta. 1973, a career year. Amazing pitcher. Speaking of an amazing pitcher, there's Jim Abbott. One of the first cards that actually shows his nub on his hand. But most of the time in the cards they hit it, but that's one of the first cards that I remember actually showing it. But yeah, he was a left-handed pitcher, but he only had one hand. He pitched and caught with the same hand. Awesome story. Love Jim Abbott. Fred Lynn, and he wasn't just a great story. He was a good pitcher. Another Grace. And the always popular Bernard Gilkey Star Rookie card. We'll start the bidding. 5 cents. Nice. All right, let's move these cards off to the side before they fall over. And we're going to get the rest of these packs out of here. All right, now we can roll through the rest of them. Gerald Clark. There's a Hall of Famer Boggs, Bilecki, Mark Davis, DeJesus, Greg Gagne, Pat Kelly, top prospect. Looking very Justin Timberlake in that picture. There's a Lugo again. And speaking of Greg Jeffries being a big time prospect, there he is. There was a time when people would spend their money on Greg Jeffries instead of Ken Griffey Jr. There's a Roger Clemens. Top prospect checklist again. Paul Abbott. Another baseball heroes. This is 5,000, 1989. Not an autograph. But of course, the odds are so ridiculous on the autograph. There's the Cecil again. And looks like Tim Wallach. It is. The odds are so ridiculous on that autograph that I think it would catch you. It's got to be like pulling a no name on front card. It's got to be one of the most ridiculous pulls in the history of card pulling. There's a Robin Yount Hall of Famer. George Brett Hall of Famer. Looking back. They teach you when you're young, George. But look up at the base. Don't look at the ball. Of course, when you're a Hall of Famer, George Brett, you can do what you want. There's Dave Justice. Biggio Hall of Famer. Star Rookie Checklist. And Len Brutcher again. I have to go back and look at that guy, see if he ever made it. There's a Blyleven with a beach ball. And, oh, I thought it was something green. There's something in the background. He's got a beach ball. Nice, 2 Blylevens. And a Fisk. So some Hall of Famers to start this one. Matt Noakes in a less than ideal hitting position right there. I don't think that's really where you want to be. Pitcher won that battle. Oh, and we have a Barry Bonds first time. You can barely make out his Bonds because they've covered him up. And is that Alomar? Looks like he's sliding to second. No, there's a line there, so it's got to be third. Manta, Rob Deere, Paul O'Neill, Knobloch, and Greg Colburn is the star rookie. First time seeing him. 2 more packs, and then we will get into the high series. There's the Bulldog, Oral Hershiser, Greg Maddux. So a couple good pitchers to start this off. O.B. McDowell blowing a nice bubble right there. There's the 73 career year again. Dave Justice yet again. Delano for the second time. There's a Canseco. I'm not sure I've seen Canseco until now. And there's Hall of Famer Puckett. And the top prospect. I saw the Astros, but Jeff Juden. Hard throwing Jeff Juden is the top prospect. So there we go. Last pack. Edgar Martinez, Hall of Famer. Olerud. Dwayne Ward. There's Kendo. Kyle Abbott, top prospect. And it looks like we have another Kendo, Bradley, Terry Lee, and Brian Barnes. All right, so that is the low series. I'm gonna wrap that one, but I'd say that was pretty successful because you want to get those two cards, and we did, and they're pretty well. Chipper looks a little bit better centered than the Mussina, but still two awesome looking cards. So we're gonna pause. I'm gonna pull the high series out, and we're gonna get started. Okay, here we go. High series. Find the Hank. In this box, we are looking for the Henry Aaron autograph. Also, the Jeff Bagwell rookie is in this one. We've got our Chipper and our Mussina, so we'll start up here and get into it. Here we go. Dave Steve, Brian Downey going down to a knee. Yeah, it looks like the Greenwell. That's not Greenwell. That's the Greenwell. Steve Bedrosian. Hall of Famer Reigns. Let me get the right. There we go. Darryl Boston. There's Gary Carter. Scott Sanderson. There's the baseball heroes. Henry Aaron. Moved to Atlanta. Another Gary Carter. Scott Coolball. And MVP lineup with, looks like Dawson, George Bell, and Sandberg. Signing of George Bell, Andre Dawson, Ryan Sandberg. So that's a MVP lineup. Luis Soho and Vatcher. And apparently I didn't flip all the cards in this one, or the checklist threw me off. There we go. There's a Fred McGriff, Gary Redus, Dave Parker. There's a Rigetti Hall of Famer. There's a Barry Bonds Hall of Famer. Tony Fernandez with the Padres. Danny Darwin, John Franco, Mark Grant. The Big Cat Galarraga in his 6th season. Dave Valley. Turner Ward. I think that's Turner Ward's rookie card. Yep. And Pags, Willie Frazier. So nothing too great yet. Found one rookie card, not the one we're looking for. Jeff Houston. Again, in this set, we can find pretty much, or not pretty much, we can find all the key rookies in this one. Tettleton, Daly, Reynolds, Stanton, Pagarilla, Bass, Bergman, Lee Brandt, Lonnie Smith, Danny Darwin, Eric Plunk. So that was a bust. Brookins, there's another Reigns. There's a Knobloch, Jack Clark, Dwight Evans. That's Orioles. I'm starting to save my Orioles team cards so I can just... Oh, and look what we got there. There's a Bagwell. It's a nice Bagwell right there. So we got the Mussina, we got the Jones, and now we've got the Hall of Famer Bagwell. So 3 Hall of Fame rookie cards. Very awesome. There's a Mesa. Throw him off to the side. Andre Dawson, Hall of Famer. It's a pretty nice pack there. A couple Hall of Famers in there. Vizquel, maybe a future Hall of Famer. Albert Bell and Steve Lyons. So pretty nice pack right there. Leonard, Mitch Williams, Maldonado, Ricky Jordan, Zane Smith, Mike Stanton, Ted Power, and there is the SP2, it looks like. That is the, Yep, SB2. It's the other short print card. Not the one that everybody's familiar with, the Micheal Jordan, but still a couple dollar card right there. Pretty cool. Ricky Henderson and Nolan Ryan. I kind of saved that pack because that pack was a dud otherwise. But for the price of these packs, that would pay for this. There's another Ward rookie. There's a star rookie checklist. I think we went through this already. Reggie Jefferson. Jefferson's rookie card. Yeah, Reggie Jefferson rookie card also. Joe Carter. Another checklist. And another Bagwell. Check that out. Number 2. Very nice. All right. So 2 Bagwells. And I don't know, 5 packs, 6 packs? I've already lost track. But you see the packs back here. This many packs. Ron Darling. Gary Gaetti. Bobby Bowe. Greg Olson. Joe Carter again. And junk. That's okay. I got 2 Bagwells. I'm pretty satisfied right now. Daryl Kyle. Canseco. First time seeing Canseco in this box. Another checklist, Sierra. There's a Hall of Famer, Robbie Alomar. And another checklist. We're getting checklists in about every other pack right here. There's John Kruk. Another Dwight Evans. Oh, forgot the flip one. Steinbach. Belliard. There's another Baseball Heroes. That is a return to Milwaukee. Pete Harnish. Another Albert Bell. And Drummond. There's Jose's brother Ozzy. There's Olerud. Very popular because he was fielding. He always wore his helmet when he was in the field. Brian Downing again. Dave Martinez, manager of the Washington Nationals. And there's another one. 3rd Bagwell rookie. Nice box. So 3 Bagwell rookies. Nothing else, but you don't need anything else when you pull the Bagwell rookie out. Very awesome. Albert Bell. So we got a lot of repeats in this box. Bo Jackson. Clay Slocum was not turned. As you can see, we've seen all these cards. We've even seen that card. Incaviglia, Randolph, Farr. But that's pretty much what you got to deal with when you open these boxes up. You just another Jose Canseco. That's why a lot of these people you'll send, you support Patreon, they'll send you packs or older packs. A lot of times your older packs are like 91 Upper Deck and things like that. There's a nice Barry Bonds. As I said, he's one of the better cards in the set. Phil Plantier rookie card. Would have been a big one back in 91. Another Hall of Famer Alomar. Another Albert Bell. There's a prime time Deion Sanders. Hall of Famer Winfield. There's a Bo Jackson. Bolecki. A lot more junk in there. But I can't complain. We got 3 Bagwell rookies out of the box, so cannot complain about that. And what do we have here? Each H1. Interesting, like a foil. Hank Aaron. I'll have to check that one out later. That's an interesting card right there. It's definitely different. Not part of the Baseball Heroes. Another Belliard, no feathers. Chuck Finley. Mr. Harold Reynolds, Pat Boulders. Felt like it's just sticking right there. Lenny Dykstra, Collector's Choice Checklist, George Bell, Mitch Williams, Bologna, there's Dante Bichette with the Brew Crew, Tony Fernandez again, Odabe McDowell, Stanton. I think Mike Stanton's now, I know he's on the MLB network on Sirius XM. I think he's a Astros reporter or play-by-play now. There's a Steve Finley. There's a top prospect, Dan Peltier. Never heard of him. Jeff Robinson. Darryl Kyle again. Lenny Dykstra. Eric King. There's a Bob Welch. Darren Lewis, Matt Young, and Bob Tewksbury. Alright, so we're getting down about halfway through this box now. 3 Bagwell rookies and about 3 or 4 Turner Ward rookies. Greg Jeffries, Vance Law. DJ Dozier was the star rookie. Another Baseball Heroes. This is 755. In 1976. Also the year I was born. There's Austin Mocker, Hall of Famer Jack Morris, Corey Schneider, and Mike Sims. Kevin Belcher, Maldonado, Allison, Carmelo Martinez, Kirk Gibson, another Tim Raines for the 3rd or 4th time, Joe Baker. And there's my boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Cal Ripken Jr. I wonder if I hold it there. I'm trying to figure out what he's got on his leg here. It's like some kind of shin guard right there. But very cool. So got a Ripken. Nice looking Ripken too. Kurt Stillwell, Trevor Wilson. Nothing else. But I got my Ripken, which is always important in these rips. It's really the reason I rip the boxes. Like Gaetti, Gary Gaetti, Roberto Alomar for the 3rd or 4th time, Luis Mercedes, another Orioles card, Bob Ojeda, and another Baseball Heroes moved to Atlanta. It's a repeat, Reggie Jefferson rookie card. Billy McGee, Bill Sampson. think everybody my age has ripped these boxes when they were younger, and probably when you're older too. This is always a fun rip. There's another prime time. Deion Sanders, Shane Mack, Kevin Gross, Chris Hammond, and there is a Aaron. That is the checklist card with all the cards in his. That's number 27 to 27. And that's all the cards you can get for the baseball heroes. Pretty cool. Vizquel, Mike Boddicker, Danny Gladden. All right, let's see if we can find that Jordan SP1. There's 715. Everybody my age is familiar with the call with Hank Aaron's 715th home run. I think it was in the movie Rookie of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. That was the movie that the kids kept redoing the play-by-play on the 715th home run. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. There's Fred McGriff. Hall of Famer Ozzie Smith. Baseball Heroes, number 3000 on his 3000th hit in 1970. So we're going to get most of that subset. And there's the 4th Bagwell. Wow. I'll tell you what, they're not being cheap with the repeats. I will take it every single time. There's Rigetti Hall of Famer. So 4 Bagwells in the box. Better than I could have hoped for. Haven't seen the Mussina or the Chipper in this box. And they are supposed to be available in both boxes. There's a Matt Williams. Mike Stanton again. At least it's consistent, you know. You might get 3. There's Robbie Alomar with the Padres. So that is from the low series. So the ones with the Blue Jays we've been getting is high series. There's the MVP lineup again. And the Moises Alou. It's the first time I think I've seen Alou in this box. Felix Fermin. Pete Harnish. There's Jack Morris with the Twins. Fred McGriff. Another Matt Williams. Oh, there's a rookie threats. That's got the Luis Gonzalez, Jeff Bagwell, and who is that, Yelding? Who's that other guy? Carl Tuffy Rhodes. But obviously the 2 on the outside are the more popular ones. Incavilla, Vance Law, Dante Bichette, and Bruce Hurst. Not familiar with the price on that rookie threat. I figured that might be got a little bit of value to it too. So 4 Bagwells plus that. Darryl Kyle again. There's a Craig Biggio, Hall of Famer. Where's the number? Oh, that is from the low series also. Glenn Davis. Very disappointing. Orioles. Dwight Smith. Oh, looks like we got the Conine rookie on top here. Hey, wow. Number 5. Get out of here, man. This is awesome. I don't know why I keep flipping it over like it's the first time I've seen it. There is the first time I've seen this in the box. Save Masters, Bobby Figpan on his 57 saves in 1990. Pete Harnish again. Gary Carter. There's the Baseball Heroes Hall of Fame, 1982. Henry Aaron. There's a Mesa. Rich Gedman. Luis Sojo again. Alex Cole. I'll just kick that. Blame my cat. He decided he's missed me over this last week, and apparently he's up here and needs to spend some time with me. There is the Greg Olson. That is the Orioles checklist. George Bell. Darryl Kyle again. Shelly Davis. There's another Reggie Jefferson rookie. There's a Dale Murphy. First time seeing him in this box. Danny Darwin. Tony Fernandez again. Franklin Stubbs. So we're about done here. Getting down to the bottom. Top right stack is gone. Dave Stewart, Manny Lee, Craig Worthington, Mitch Williams, there's the Barry Bonds, Maldonado, Jody Reed, Bud Black. There's the rookie threats again. Bagwell, Luis Gonzalez, and Tuffy. There's a Nolan Ryan, one of the better valued cards in the set. Checklist, one of the least valuable cards in the set. There's well, I think he's got 2 more years, but he'll be a Hall of Famer. Roger Clemens. I think they're going to make him wait his 10th season. They're going to make him sweat it out, but I think the 10th year pressure will finally get him in. There's the Fisk, Collector's Choice, White Sox checklist. Alomar. There's Tim Raines with the Expos. So that is his low series card, and the White Sox is his high series card. Vince Coleman. Greg Jeffries. Matt Young. There's that Hank Aaron again. The HH1. So it's not as rare as I was hoping. But again, I'm not very familiar. I'm going to have to look that one up. Wally Backman, who I am sick of seeing. Jeff Treadway, they took that during warm-ups. Said, here, stand here and take a picture. There's Hall of Famer Yount, first time. Machado and some McGuire, the bashing years, which was in the first series. Or the low series also. And I just made a mess. But we're going to power through this because that's what we do. We've only got a couple packs remaining. I've lost track of the Bagwell rookies. 5 Bagwell rookies in this box. That was the craziest thing. There's Raines with the White Sox, and that is going to be in his CSC 773. He's only in this high series with the White Sox. Luis Mercedes and Dave Johnson. So back-to-back Orioles. Cerruti, Chitrin. There's Ben McDonald. Would have been a big one in 91 also. Mel Hall, Mike Boddicker, and Willie Wilson. And let's get these packs out of the box. Get this box off the screen. And get these wrappers out of the way. There you go. There's another Biggio, Carter, and there's the Maurice Vaughn star rookie. Sanderson's got some kind of, yeah, there's a bend or something. You can see it in the light right there. It's weird. That's the only card that had that. Matt Young, Derek May, Jeff Robinson, Checklist, Rob Deere, and Mickey Hatcher. 4 packs left. And that will knock out our 1991 Upper Deck. Glenn Davis. There's a Leo Gomez star rookie with the Orioles. Wouldn't really call him a star rookie. There's a Sheffield. I about missed him. He was stuck to the back. Ken Howell. And Jimmy Key. So 3 more packs. Let's see if we can find a 6th Bagwell before we finish this off. I feel like I've got 6 of some of these cards. There's a Clark. Here comes a Baseball Heroes 755 again. There's a Bo Jackson. The new Phillies manager, Joe Girardi. There's Albert Bell again. Who is that? Roberto Kelly or Mel Hall? Roberto Kelly. I'm getting good at that. There's another Bo Jackson, Pete Harness, Mike Greenwell, and Corey Snyder. So 2 Bo Jacksons in that pack. Jose Aquino, Daly. There's Harold Reynolds. Checklist for the Mariners. Devon White. There's Harold Reynolds. And we've got a Aaron insert coming up. And that's not... It's just a checklist. So it doesn't look like we're going to find us an autograph in here. There's a Chris Hoyles. Jose Mesa, and Ken Laird. So last pack, last chance for our 6th Bagwell. But, I mean, 5 Bagwells, you cannot beat that in the box. I will definitely take the 5 Bagwells and be very happy with it. And I got the 2 rookie threats inserts. So that is a successful break in my book. And I'll be very happy with that and the Bagwells. So thank you guys for sticking out that break right there. I know it was a long one, but at least it was not as long as it could have been if I had flipped all those cards. So if you're new here, click that subscribe button. We're going to be doing 1991 Leaf next. It's going to be our next 91 collection. And of course, you know, you'll probably get a Blaster Wars, another mail day video, and maybe some hanger box comparisons. And I know I've ordered my first box of 2020 Topps Archives, which may or may not be before this video. Just depends on when I get it uploaded. But thank you for watching. And until next time, later.